Nice change of pace. Legacy was running really slow the other day. I assume playing first is good in standard. Turn 2, Perpetual Timepiece. I can only assume that that's the nuts. Got Timepiece into Refiner into Spider Mama and her spider babies. I assume activating Timepiece on 2, 3, 4, 5 will probably enable Ishkanah. Yeah, Kiki-Gourd's actually the last of the physical magic cards I owned. I owned that, and I owned the 20 fetch lands from Khans that took here. And now I do not. Now I got Trophy Mage here. Trophy Mage goes in search of... We have the tutor for our other tutor. That's a 4/3. Okay. Sorry, when I say magic cards, I mean playable magic cards. I actually don't have a ton of Anticipates left. I had someone buy a bunch of them that I signed. I think I want to play Rogue Refiner here on 2 rather than the Trophy Mage because I would like to be able to trade with this 4/3. Seems like it was a good die roll to win. Hey, tap land's actually a pretty good draw here because we're going to go 3-drop plus tap land next turn. Gate to the Afterlife is what we get. This is... Activate this ability only if there are 6 or more creatures. Gate to the... Oh, good. The old Gate to the Afterlife mirror batch. Excellent. This is what friendly leagues are about, right? Just like the worst... You may draw... God, you get to loot when your creatures die? This card's so good. 15 months, Immortal Echoes! Welcome back. Thank you for the continued support. It's a long time. Can't believe you people put up with me for so long. Oh, look, we just drew a Gate to the Afterlife. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Huh. I have no reason to put 2 of these out ever, right? 1, 2, 3. Alright, so... I guess I'll just play the Trophy Mage because it's resource efficient to do so. Get the last Gate of the Afterlife into my hand. I've only got 3 card types in my bin. What a tilt. Well, I have to start with something, Burgle. Alright, Perpetual Timepiece, give me a card type. Man, what a tilt. Alright, well, I mean, I guess we'll, Also, this is like my normal-ish... This is going to be my Magic stream slot in the morning, starting early. Get in while no one else really relevant is on. Get it going. You use Gate to the Afterlife to put God-Pharaoh's Gift into play, and then you cheat Ulamog's and Ishkanah's into play. And you mill or attack your opponent out. Oh geez, we're using cycling creatures with their Gate to the Afterlife, so they've got 4 idiots in here already. This is gonna be 5. Oh no! The God-Pharaoh's Gift is coming for us. Yep. Alright, so they get to do their thing here. Yeah, right? See, Burgle understands. Sacrifice their gate to the afterlife with tutors for the God-Pharaoh's gift. And puts it into play. So you get to exile a creature. Oh, that's adorable. So this lets them untap their stuff. That's funny. I like it, opponent. I like it. So Combat Celebrant gives them another combat step. I would love to loot. Thank you for asking. Yes. Ulamog the Ceaseless Hunger. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's put you away, shall we? Bonus deck is way cooler than ours. Oh geez, they have another one in here. Wait, are they infinite? This is just lethal, right? We just got combo killed here on turn 5? Because this untaps this one, right? Oh god! Oh god! Oh no, we're dead! We're dead! Opponent, I thought we were doing fair, nice things, and now I've been infinite comboed. I've been infinite comboed by the Combat Celebrants and the God-Pharaoh's gift. I'm really disappointed that I've been given this deck that doesn't combo. And now they get to God-Pharaoh's gift again. What? Why not? Why can't you exert multiple times per turn? I think you're wrong. I'm pretty sure you could just exert this again. Really? Is that how exert works? Oh, if it hasn't been exerted this turn. Okay, you're right. You're right. Alright, they're not infinite. Right, but we're still probably dead. Okay, yep. Alright. Can I please get Delirium? Yay! Delirium! Alright. Is this going to be enough to not die to their army of 4/4? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I don't have... I think we're just dead to their 4/4s. But we're going to try. Oh, and these things don't untap. Okay, so we might be able to live here. Until they cycle a bunch of cards. Oh, God. Oh, no. Why are they cycling a bunch of cards? This isn't non-token, right? Oh, it is non-token. Gross. Whoa, they just didn't attack. Oh, that's so good for us. Strategic planning. I'll take this river. It lets me activate this, right? Yes. God, this gets it from the graveyard too. That's so good. What a great casual thing to do. All right, so I'm gonna put this Gate to the Afterlife into play here too. No, I have an Ulamog in here. Oh, you know what? I want to activate this in response because I kind of want an Ishkanah, don't I? I did not find the Ishkanah. I mean, yeah, it's Ulamog, obviously. Ulamog is back in black, ladies and gentlemen. He's back in black! Alright, so... do we need him to block? I feel like we need him to block. They're probably gonna just cycle something and kill us. Itty bitty baby Ulamog. I feel like I'm obligated to block. No, he doesn't really have 3 combat steps because whichever one he doesn't exert, I get to block. So he only gets 2 combat steps here. And this gets to block twice, so... whenever you cycle or just... oh, that's really good. Alright, so that kills me. Oh, that was wrong. If I live through... no, we're just gonna die in this combat step anyways, right? Yeah, we're dead. Alright. We tried, fam. Alright, so... where is my artifact? I only have 2 pieces of artifact hate. Ryan, you're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. I probably can't board that many cards in this deck anyways, but... only 2 pieces of artifact hate here makes me sad. Why is Notepad++ loading? Stop it. I don't actually know what we're supposed to do. Sideboarding. Minister of Pain is probably supposed to be stay in the deck. Okay, Trophy Mage. Okay, Servant of the Conduit. We're not ramping into anything that particular. Maybe they're kind of aggressive, so I should do the Gnarlwood Dryad. I mean, kinda. Like, everyone's got a bunch of shatters in their main deck, right? No idea, never ordered from Battle Shopper. Morning, Hetty. I'm just gonna activate this Dow for the F6 value. Ugh. The best part about playing awful decks like this is listening to all the suggestions that people make for, like, asking why you're not doing certain things. Someone just asked on Twitter why we're not playing strategic, or why we're playing strategic planning instead of contingency plan. It's like, because we don't want to pay 2 mana and a card to mill 5 cards. Alright, let's put this Trophy Mage into play. Morning Caravan. I would love to use Trophy Mage's ability. Get that here, Gate to the Afterlife, into my hand. What you got for 2? I'm kind of terrified of, like, what cards... oh, just a Cycler. God bless. Maybe they're trying to hit a land. I'm not going to the Open this weekend. Hex has a 5K cash tournament this weekend, so it's kind of... it's way better value to play a 100-player 5K from home than to drive 4 hours across the country and play a you know, 500 person 20k. Plus, like, the life EV of playing a tournament from home is kind of insane. I get to play the Legacy Challenge on Sunday then, too. And Legacy's great. Curious what you think about Colossus. I don't know. Colossus is probably fine, right? Let's play this Gate to the Afterlife. Play this Vessel of Nascency. I've got 1, 2, 3 idiots in my bin. If they attack, I block. That puts 4, 5 idiots in my bin. Between this and this, I probably get my God-Pharaoh's gift online on turn 5. Morning Dwarf. Yeah, I mean, like, you don't want to spend 2 mana to put 5 cards in your discard pile. Think about Jund deck instead, usually do Crucible Guy. I don't know if Standard's going to be about grinding that much. It's kind of a tall order. Alright, so let's start by activating this. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so this just has to hit 2 idiots. Wow, 0 idiots were found. Huh. It's kind of brutal. I mean, I guess I'll get a land. Put the Servant into play for now, I think. I think the stockpile lists are so viable. Almost certainly. I think so. I think the biggest impact from Hour of Devastation is mostly going to be these deserts. Like, the deserts are going to enable, like, Eldrazi decks to exist with some more consistency. In general, everything that was good after Marvel was banned last season is still going to be good this season, it feels like. I don't know if the format's going to be dirtily enough to do what you just suggested, Madgo. Like, I love Gitrog Monster. It's probably one of my favorite Magic cards in Standard right now, but it's just like 5 mana for a 6/6 that dies to removal is like pretty dirtily. Man, opponent is cycling hard through their stuff. Alright, let's see if my Perpetual Timepiece and my strategic planning can get us there. Alright, let's try for some strategic planning here. Put 1 in our hand, put the rest in the bin. Man, are we still short? 1, 2, 3, 4. Gosh, this is only going to be 5? What a tilt. Oh, could I activate this? I guess I could activate that next turn. I'll take an island for now, I guess. Play this island. If I play either of my 3s out, I won't be able to activate my desert, so let's just pass the turn here. So this lets me sacrifice a desert to put the top 4 cards of my deck in my discard pile. With Trophy Mage and like strategic planning, our deck versus our opponent's is more certain, consistent at getting Gate to the Afterlife out. He says this is opponent cast Gate to the Afterlife and starts winning the game. Dang it, Bobby! Yeah, I think we're gonna be a turn slow here. Let's get their God-Pharaoh's gift. They get to get there. They've got. Oh God, we're just dead this turn, aren't we? They've got 3 combat celebrants in here. Holy Lord. Alright, well, we get to double block this one at least. Gain some life, get my loot on. He dreams, big dreams, yep. So they're gonna get to. Yeah, this is just super lethal, right? Because this untaps this one, So he does 4 here. Yeah, the next time he's doing 8. The next time he has lethal. Yep. Alright, well, we're done. We tried. We kind of got online faster than them. Like, we got our God-Pharaohs, Gate to the Afterlife into play, but we just, like, weren't able to find enough creatures to actually display, pile view, sort by... Can't sort by card type. Alright. Just endless God-Pharaoh gift beers, right? Ah! This is where the most competitive games of Magic are played. The 0-1 bracket in the friendly leagues. If you've never seen competitive Magic before, stand back, ladies and gentlemen, because this is real. Does it cost to play Hex? Like every modern digital TCG, Hex is free to play if you want it to be. They have you get some free cards for starting out, and they have a kind of a PvE campaign that you can play through. Vessel of Nascency is probably what I want here. But you could also, Hex is a full buy-sell trade secondary market, unlike a lot of the modern digital CCGs, so you can just buy a deck outright. The cost of decks varies from season to season, just like Magic does, but the average cost of a Tier 1 constructed deck in Hex runs usually somewhere between $80 and $150, and then there's various Tier 2 and budget lists that get usually as cheap as like $10 to $20 if you just want to get started grinding. Oh, you're right. I had 2 mana because of the Servant of Conduit. I missed that I had 2 mana because of Servant of the Conduit. But we probably still would have died because I wouldn't have been able to kill my opponent with a single activation, unlike them. Yeah, and we'll be playing some Hex later today after we get done playing Magic. So, make sure to hang out if you want to check out some Hexy action. Hex is a lot of fun. 10 out of 10, my favorite card game, digital or otherwise, right now. Their constructed formats are always top-notch. Hopefully, WotC's done good here, and we can enjoy some standard in this game. It's been a while since we've been able to say that. I would like a... Oh, those are exactly like the land I was looking for here. Well, I guess I'll take this Minister of Inquiries. I mean, the good news is we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 creatures in my bin already. I'm gonna be honest and say I don't know what that card does. Does he not have the new set in here? He might not have the new set on the spot. Oh, there it is. Whenever deals combat damage to a player, we put a 1/1 counter on target creature. If you do, that doesn't seem particularly good. Seems kind of slow and clunky. I guess if you could set something up, so like with a card like that, you'd want to be able to set something up where you could like put Alright. I assume we are about to die a most horrible zombie death here. Let's go ahead and cast this card, and then cast the Servant of the Conduit. Yeah, sure, I have some power. Then, like, maybe we can get God-Pharaoh's Gift into play next turn, and, like, Ulamog them, but... Honestly, we probably want to mill into a Spider Mama and get some babies into play. Oh no, not my Minister of Inquiries, assuming this is dying too, and then we're just going to take Infinite. 1, 2, 3, 4, there's only 5 creatures in my bin now. Alright, now there's 6. Alright, draw an untapped land, we get to Ulamog them. And by that I mean we need it to block, so. Gosh, we are so dead! Well, this is going almost exactly as I was expecting this league to go, so I'm glad we're getting this one out of the way first. Get some Gnarlwood Dryads to bring in here. I assume Chaos Maw is for the zombies matchup, but this enters the battlefield, deals 3 damage to each other creature, sure. Ulamog seems real bad. I'm just, like, not going to build them out. We need to, like, keep the board in check. I have a bunch more cards I need to cut. I think it's just Servant of the Conduit. I guess maybe Strategic Planning. Do you want to cut Perpetual Timepiece and just, like, go up on creatures that I'm having? That doesn't seem unreasonable. Do this. Perpetual Timepiece probably makes getting spider babies online a little bit more difficult. Maybe I want to leave some of these in. Who showed up? Who showed up with zombies in the friendly league? Get that out of here. This ain't competitive. You want to play the real decks, go to the competitive league's opponent. We're just trying to make it. These are supposed to be God-Pharaoh's gift mirrors here in this league. This is a deck list that my buddy Ryan submitted and donated money for us to play a league to play. So we did not spend my own hard-earned tickets on this league. This was a friend enabling this one. So I can't really speak to card selection choices. I have a sideboard card in my opening hand. It must be great. Well, I mean, to be fair, Gate to the Afterlife is going to allow us to bin this. So, like, drawing it's not terrible. I mean, Rogue Refiner's kind of great, right? Ooh, more Rogue Refiners. I think I want to just get this into play. Get the old Gate to the Afterlife. I don't understand the just for fun rooms on Magic Online. Like, if you're not gonna play for prizes, why dump a bunch of money into the system? Like, Magic Online's great because, like, it allows you to play for prizes on demand. So, like, that's super fun. That's stressful sometimes, too. Playing for prizes on demand is good when you're playing good decks. When you're trying to, like, work on new ideas, you hemorrhage a lot of money pretty quickly. The real answer is, how quickly can we 0-5 this league? I think I'm just going to trade this here. It saves us life. They can return this to play eventually, but, like, it's going to take them a little while, and they're going to spend resources to do that. What does that do? That card's terrifying. Wow, that card's great. It's a good thing we can cast 2 spells this turn. Alright, play the Rogue Refiner, put a counter on there. So, and I'm probably gonna be saying this a lot over the next few days, especially because new standard and people don't know how to build decks. When you are working and tuning on a deck, you can't just saying this card is good, you should play it, is like white background static noise. It's obnoxious and it doesn't actually help or contribute anything. What you should say is, this card is good and it's better than this other card you're playing. I would make this change or try this change. So, like, that's constructive deck building feedback when you're working on new ideas with other people. So just like saying, hey, you should play this card, like, that's useless and annoying. What you should say is, you should play this other card instead of this card you're already playing, and this is why that's a good change. So if you want to contribute useful, constructive feedback, that's how you would do that. If you are interested in contributing useful, constructive feedback, you know, maybe you're not. 1, 2, 3, huh. Alright, so I think I'm just getting this Gate to the Afterlife into play here, and then we'll play this Minister of the Inquiries, and we'll pass the turn. Yeah, exactly, AP drop. I mean, assuming we get smoked, we're not going to be working on this deck at all. This is a donation deck list that someone asked me to trade. Why do you even offer me blocks, Magic Online? These have menace. Come on now. Come on now. Really wish they'd kill this. Alright, so let's start by cracking Vessel of Nascency, see what we get. Survey says, ooh, we got a Chaos Maw, so that gives us 1, 2, 3, this is 4, 5, so I guess I'll grab Lumbering Falls here. Never, you don't have red mana. Alright, target myself. We hit another Chaos Maw? That means I can activate this? Oh god! Oh god, fam, we're doing it! We're doing it, fam! Fam, we're doing it! Into the Maw of Chaos we go! Oh, baby! Trigger! Nice Zombies deck, opponent. Woo! The sideboard plan, it works! It works! Excellent! Yes! Oh, baby! Well, we got to do a thing. We got to do the thing. Who's excited? I'm excited we got to do the thing at least once. Alright, am I leaving this back to block? I feel like I'm supposed to leave this back to block. I feel like once we start killing, like, this God-Pharaoh's gift is just gonna, like, bury them in the ground here, so, like... Let's just leave this back to block. Yeah, this card cheats them into play. We do have to get these out of our hand here at some point. I guess we could get a Trophy Mage to get a Gate to the Afterlife next turn, so that way we could start looting. That doesn't seem completely unreasonable. And whatever this brings back comes back as a 4/4, so that means the Trophy Mage will come back as a 4/4. So we basically just want to get whatever come into play effect we want. Block. I'd like to bring back my Trophy Mage. I would like to tutor for my Gate to the Afterlife because it gains me life. I'm being a little bit conservative here with my attacks, which may or may not be wrong. I just feel like we're pretty far ahead this game, and the question you always want to ask yourself is like, okay, I'm really far ahead, how do I lose this game? And like getting a little bit too aggressive, I think, is the answer to that question. I mean, the God-Pharaoh can give out many gifts to all of his followers. Oh, that counts as a token, so that doesn't actually gain me life or loot. That's annoying. So we need this bad boy to die so we can get these Chaos Maws out of our hand. I guess we could theoretically cast them off Aether Hubs, right? Like, there's a world where we can cast this card. Oh, you know what? I can flip Chaos Maw back into play next turn to kill this, and then loot this Chaos Maw away. Yeah, that sounds great. Minister of Inquiries. Oh yeah, we have Servant too. Oh baby, I could just bring this Servant back. I'll just put this Servant into play. Alright, deal. Good call. I'm gonna trade a Quagmire for one of my Dorkos. You have successfully traded a land for one of my creatures I got for free. Congratulations. Look at that fixing. I said, I'm such a dirty liar. Said we could never cast it, immediately casts it. Man, don't believe me. I'm just a dirty, filthy, rotten liar. I would love to loot. I'm gonna discard this other one here. Play this tapped. Put in my Minister of Inquiries. Oh, baby, we did the thing. I'm so excited that the thing was done. Who's excited? I'm mildly excited. I don't know if we boarded right, but... And we almost certainly want the Chaos Maws and the Gnarlwood Dryads in, so... This is the second match. We actually played a God-Pharaoh's Gift mirror in the first match. This deck's, like, theoretically doing powerful things if we could not get run over. The other thing is, like it's kind of gimmicky, right? Like, they could just destroy this and then, like, we're sad. There's a second one in the board for when they have Artifact Tape. Maybe I'm supposed to bring the second one in, because they're green zombies, so they probably have, like, Dissenter's Deliverance and stuff post-board. Oh, God. Mulligan. 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 Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're going to put that bad boy right on top of the deck. I mean, disenchants kind of matter. It's not free to, like, have another gate to the afterlife. I guess we do have a lot of gates. Get the old Minister of Inquiries going. You would like to inquire about your health? Ooh, the Perpetual Timepiece. You could just get that going right away. We could just draw land to get the gate into play. Let's just mill 4 cards turn for the next 2 turns. Oh no, not dispossessed. Don't talk about evil things like that. Sorry about that. We hurt our finger, so we're a little sad. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 idiots in my bin here, and then when I block with this, we're going to get to loot and discard this, and then this is going to die. So next turn, we're going to get to flip God-Pharaoh's Gift into play if they don't have a Shatter. They're going to get to draw some cards here, but that's fine. Welcome to everyone that's hanging out here this morning. We're playing some standard decks. This first one's probably bad, but it's kind of sweet as we head into the Maw of Chaos. Why didn't I play Gate over Servant last turn? Because there was no guarantee I was going to get 6 creatures into my bin. Like, the idea of getting 6 creatures into my bin was probably pretty unlikely. So, if I would have drawn an untapped land this turn, I could have cast and activated Gate to the Afterlife, which I think would have been fine. So I'm going to go ahead and block here. Not only does it save us a point of life, but it keeps the minus counters on here. And it lets us loot and gain a life, which means we're going to get to activate Gate to the Afterlife next turn, assuming we don't get shattered. I would love to use this ability. Yes, please. I would love to discard this one. Oh, that's you, Ryan. The second deck is one I'm working on that I think could actually be competitive, yeah. This one's just kind of cute. Although the Chaos Maw worked over the Zombies deck last game, so maybe we can work them over again. Seems like a possibility here. I need to leave mana up here so they could return Relentless Dead and something else to play. And actually, if I hit a land here on my draw step, an untapped land, I will be able to cast Strategic Planning to put a minus counter on this, so that'll get killed by the Chaos Maw too then. Vessel actually lets me do it too, right? Because I could cast this, which puts a counter on here. Alright, we gotta dodge a Shatter here. They have like a Dissenter's Deliverance or an Appetite for the Undead, so we're gonna be sad. A comedic warm up, yep. Alright. No! No, we're about to get shattered! We're about to get shattered, I can feel it. Oh, baby, we didn't get shattered. Oh, God. Oh. Oh, into the Maw of Chaos we go. Trigger. Trigger. Are you triggered, opponent? I feel like you should be triggered. I guess they get to bring this back into play. Sure. Maybe I'm not supposed to kill this because of the Relentless Dead. Maybe that's true. Maybe that's true. Maybe because of the Relentless Dead I'm not supposed to kill this. I could, like, not play the Vessel out beforehand. Oh, lordy. Yep. Some big Zombaroonies here. We're gonna take a 6-ball here. Yeah, that's the other half of it. He gets Script Baker back instead. I think I'm supposed to take a 6-ball here. I think I'm supposed to cast the Trophy Mage. Just get the most bodies into play. What am I getting back from the bin? Is it a Gnarlwood Dryad? Just get a Rogue Refiner and draw a card. I don't think we really have particularly good draws. Let's start by activating this. We could hit Spider Mama. Oh, we hit a Spider Mama. Spider Mama, yeah. Spider Mama, Spooder Mama, Spider Mama. Pew. Easy choice. Oh, I don't have Delirium. Oh, God. All right, we'll shame concede now. All right. So that was this activating puts Delirium in the bin. Got it. All right. I just assumed we had Delirium because half our deck was in the bin. Alright, let's try the next one, shall we? That's why we're in the friendly leagues, ladies and gentlemen. That's why we're in the friendly leagues. Ah, the old activate Nestle for I was so excited we hit the Spider Mama that I didn't check. Nice deck, idiot, right? Nice play. What a big giant stupid I am. That's fine. We're probably losing even with the spider babies, but, you know, we could have thought about it. Slow and steady wins the race. And that's one of those things, like, it's easier to miss on Magic Online than in Paper, because whenever I play a Delirium deck in Paper, I always pull card types down to the side so, like, it's readily available so I can glance at it. And on Magic Online, it's this really tiny, you have X card types up off to the side. Remember, this is a deck fault. We're like 90% to lose that game, I think, even with spider babies there. So I'll be right back. I think I smell a diaper I need to change. This hand's great. It's got Perpetual Timepiece on 2. Can't lose. Can't lose has been announced. That's my favorite. It's my favorite way to lose immediately afterwards, after we announce the can't lose. And don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. Since we are in the Friendly League, we're going to play all 5 matches here today, because you can get prizes through the last match win. You see this really little baby text here. You can't even read it on my sheet. It says it's 0 card types. Teamer Energy? That's not very friendly, opponent. Opponent, this is supposed to be the Friendly League's opponent. Not the Tier 1 leagues. Come on now, you're killing me, Smalls. Not the tryhards. Did the opponent get the memo? Can we go back to playing God-Pharaoh's Gift Spears? I know we lost that, but I feel like we had a chance there. Alright, still just 2 card types. Can't block anymore, because Long Tusk Cub's a messed up magic card. Our real deck has Long Tusk Cub in it today. I mean, the God-Pharaoh willed us to play this deck. We really didn't have a choice. I guess we activate this in the off chance we hit Delirium here. I don't think we actually can hit Delirium off this activation. 3 card types. Alright, so we're going to get to Spider Baby's next turn, which is nice, at least. Alrighty. I mean, I guess I'll take a server to the Conduit. I think I want to just trade for this rather than play this Vessel of Nascency out. Attempt to trade at least. Doubling here is a little loose because they could have Harness Lightning, but like then I'm trading like a 2 cards for a Harness Lightning and 2 points of power out of them and 3 damage. I think that's worthwhile. It like takes up their turn and doesn't let them commit another 3-drop to the board this turn. And like Spooder Mama comes down next turn and gets to clean up. Hopefully. Yeah. Alright, we drew the God-Pharaoh's gift. Man, we'd have just been able to cast that, huh? If I hadn't been those. I can't know we're going to draw our one of 7 of. The coolest deck. Well, I've played 3 matches, so we're going to go with the red-black God-Pharaoh's gift deck that we played in the first round of this league. Opponent certainly had the hookup there. 4 powers. They can make this a 5/5. This card's so good. It won't be small forever. Truer flavor text has never been written. I'm just gonna eat this and put a spider baby in front of here, I think. The old post blocks Harness Lightning. A fan favorite, if you would. Yep. Okay, let's play this. Let's crack it. If this finds a land, we can God-Pharaoh's gift next turn. Just like the fairest of the God-Pharaoh's gifts ever. Wow, we missed. Well, I mean, we just get Gate to the Afterlife, right? Oh, huh. If I would have gotten, I could have gotten Trophy Mage and then Trophy Mage for another Gate to the Afterlife, and then it'd be up a 2/2. Probably reasonable. This lets me put it into play from my hand, right? From your graveyard, hand, or library. Yep. Sweet. Alright, so we'll use our spider babies to chump this turn, I think. I think I'm actually going to double here. This takes 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think this is a better use of our life total as a resource. Take one of these Rogue Fighters off the table this turn. Sure. Gummy Bear's getting real big. If you're looking for the most powerful deck in the standard format, and that's currently known, it's almost certainly the deck my opponent's playing. The Teamer Energy deck from last season just like had the most results. It's very consistent at what it does as a powerful offensive plan with like Long Tusk Cub, so it's very, very reasonable. Bristling Hydra? Chandra, sure. This is going to burn us out fairly quickly. Into... what costs 3 and is red? Oh, Servant, sure. Alright, we got to do the thing. I have an Ulamog here. That just doesn't... it's just not good enough, right? Ulamog not good enough has been announced. I don't think I want to attack here. It doesn't really do anything. I'd rather have a 4/4 back on defense here. It's weird that these are tokens. They keep tripping me up thinking I'm going to get to draw a card and discard and gain a life with this thing. Yeah, the problem is we die to this plussing before... it costs 5 and doesn't take double red. Glorybringer takes double red. Oh, it is Glorybringer. They just tapped their lands wrong. Alrighty, chat fam. I believe we're about to be brought to glory. This card has to be super obnoxious to play against in paper, just like keeping track of what's going on. Oh, geez, we have a Harness Lightning for my spider baby. And then we get to exert. Alright, I get it. This is almost certainly a Gnarlwood Dryad matchup. Is this a Chaos Maw matchup? The Ulamogs just, like, don't seem fantastic. There's been, like, tribbing Trophy Mages and Perpetual Timepieces and Servant of the Conduits. Just, like, doing that when I'm boarding against aggro. That doesn't seem awful. Not confusing at all. Yeah, you just put quarters on the table, and the quarter is the Ishkanah, and the dime is the Rogue Refiner, and the penny is the Chaos Maw. They're tokens. You can use anything to represent tokens as long as you know what they are. We won a game. You asking what my record is? We won a game today. It's pretty sweet. The plan isn't to cast this magic card. Just so we're above the board here. Our game plan does not involve paying 7 mana to put this card into play. We can pay 7 mana to put this card into play because we have energy and hubs and Servant of the Conduits, but that is not the game plan. I think Kiki Chord in general is unplayable, so like discussing optimal cards to put in an unplayable deck is just like kind of moot. I actually buy-listed all of my Kiki Chord cards last night that I still owned, almost all of them. I kept my Birds of Paradise and like 1 chord and a Kiki and a Resto just for like, you know, for memories. We had some good times together as a family, but they were just sitting in a box collecting dust, so I no longer own them. I mean, Elder Deep Fiend, we don't get a trigger, and, like, returning him doesn't actually win the game, so that seems much worse. I would disagree with your assessment of that. It seems better. Let's get to the Afterlife. Alright, we're doing it. Doing it. We've already got 4 card types. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures in there. God bless. I'm just realistic. A Braid! Oh god, how do we ever beat a Braid? How do we ever beat a deck that just has 4 Braids in it? Holy god, right? We just like never ever beat that in a million years. It's like, nice deck, nerd. Shatter the cards your deck's named after. If you're looking for something sweet for F&M, let me tell you, do I have the deck for you? Let me tell you a story about this deck that I have for you. Ban a Braid. Yeah, Hour of Devastation and a Braid. Gotta ban him. Gotta ban. I mean, we're in the friendly leagues. They're not supposed to play cards like this in the friendly leagues. Fragmentize can't kill the card our deck is named after, so that's probably not a big deal. Oh, it gets trample? That's rude. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, I don't need to block here because we're guaranteed to get our thing off next turn anyways. Please play more cards that die to Chaos Maw. Yeah, God bless you, opponent. Opponent being a good guy, giving us a chance here. Do you think it's by accident that all of the Eternalized tokens die to Glorybringer? I feel like that's not a mistake. I would love to search by library. Yes, get that one. I would like to enter combat. Do I want this to die to the Chaos Maw trigger? I don't think so. Trigger. Trigger. Oh, I don't have a thing anymore. Yeah, so I definitely don't want that to die. Right, my gate to the afterlife went away, so I don't get to loot anymore. Alright, now we're in a really good spot until my opponent, plays this Glorybringer next turn. Wait, is this a dragon? No, it's a Hellion zombie. Alright. Classic Hellion zombie. Alright, Trophy Mage gets us another gate to the afterlife, which could give us some life. Running Glorybringers are going to be a little rough here, but we've got a Spooter Mama and her Spooter babies to bring out next turn. Ooh! Ooh! Don't you wish you didn't use your Braid opponent? Is this a Dispel matchup? Because of their... Am I supposed to bring in Dispels? Anyone? How do we feel about Dispels, chat fam? I feel like a non-zero number of these could be okay. It's like 2, maybe. Let's do that. Gosh. What a fantastic Hearthstone hand we have here. We've got get to curve 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Man. Couldn't lose if this was Hearthstone. Bottom that. Alright. We got our Gnarlwood Dryad here. They probably have counterspells in their board too, right? Ooh, what a fantastic draw. Get to get my Minister of Inquiries going. Ryan, what does the card Champion of Wits do? People keep recommending that I should be playing that card. I didn't actually look at any deck lists, so I don't actually know if we're supposed to be playing Champion of Wits. But just so things are above the board here, people think there should be Champion of Wits in your deck. There you go, Deep. Ah, milled 2 lands. A strategic play. Oh, we milled a Trophy Mage too, didn't we? This mills 3 cards? Wow, I didn't realize that milled 3 cards. Fancy. Oh, yeah, that card's probably great. That card's probably fantastic. Is that better than, what's it called? Rogue Refiner? I feel like that might be better than Rogue Refiner. Block. Alright. Alright, we have a plan. It involves hard casting this. It's probably not a very good plan. Yeah, right? Like, we just need a gate. Yeah, I don't know. Magic Online's bugged with this release, and they're letting our opponents play with Yu-Gi-Oh cards now. I think it's some kind of weird crossover WotC Konami thing. It's really annoying, though, that they get to play Yu-Gi-Oh cards and I don't. It's funny that we're going to lose this game because we don't have our gate to the afterlife to get our God-Pharaoh. Because, like, we've just had it, like, every single game. We just, like, could almost take it for granted that we were just going to, like, have this gate to the afterlife because of the Trophy Mage. We have 8 copies of it. And like this game, this is like the first game in what? This is our third match or our fourth match? Our third match where it's like we actually don't have it for the first time. I mean, like if we hit a gate now, we could flip this into play. For sure. And then get a braided. Or negated, or whatever else opponent does to good God-Pharaoh's gifts. I assume, much like every other matchup, we lose to control, but I'm only assuming that based on the fact that this deck is terrible. If I had to venture a guess, it would be that this deck loses to control just like it loses to everything else. I wish I could ask my opponent, do you have a counterspell or an abrade? If so, I will concede, and they could just reveal it, and I would concede. But this is Magic Online, so I can't do that. I mean, I guess I take a blocker. This deck's like, to set the bar extremely low, it's like Saffron Olive level terrible. Like, I'm sure there's going to be an Against the Odds featuring God-Pharaoh's Gift. There might be several Against the Odds featuring God-Pharaoh's Gift. Build the Rakdos deck. No, I want to actually, I'm not playing the first Standard Open this weekend, but I'm playing a team event in 2 weekends, so I do want to actually work on, like, reasonable Standard decks, too. Like, if you want us to play something this terrible, someone's gonna have to donate money for it. Alright, I mean, if we hit an untapped land, we could just cast this Chaos Maw. Is that even good? That might not even be good. Like, their Longtusk Cub, Ed would live. Yeah, that's not even good. Alright, well, the best chance is to draw untapped land, God-Pharaoh's Gifts for Spider Babies. That's a tapped land. Alright, God bless the database. I'm just, alright, we're dead here. I'm just gonna go ahead and get into the next match here. I'd like to get to some real decks at some point today. Maybe we can get a W on the scoreboard with this, get some of our play points back. I don't think you want to cast Chaos Maw, right? I think you would be correct in that casting Chaos Maw there would be pretty bad. Haven't seen anything. People keep talking about all these things like they're things, and they're really not, I promise. Nothing is a thing yet. The only things that are things are the things that were things last season. The 05 Dream, baby. How long does it take to 05 a league? That's the real God-Pharaoh's Gift right there. The real God-Pharaoh's Gift is your 80 play points back to WotC. The God-Pharaoh... See, God-Pharaoh works for WotC. Yeah, the old 0313 matchup. Keep, Sneeper Keeper, Minister of the Inquiries, into Servant, into Trophy Mage? What? This is like the nut draw. Oh, baby. We've won 2 entire games in here, I would like the record to reflect. Let it be known that 2 entire games were won. Fix the deck. That's adorable if they think it can be fixed. Two of those games end up as the same part of the same match, right? Maybe. Hey, Declan, you need a snack? Are you hungry? Would you like some Gushers? Uh-huh. Yeah, Dad brought Gushers down as a peace offering for when you got annoying. I mean, for when you got hungry. I would never say my child is annoying. That would be rude. Kids are annoying. Sometimes. I love you, but you are annoying. Those things are not mutually exclusive. Alright. So let's, acquire a gift from the God-Pharaoh. A gate to the afterlife, if you would. It could be a mirror. You're not wrong. Teamer energy. This game is a great example of, for every person that 5-0s or 4-1s with teamer energy, there's someone else out there that's 1-3 with it. Get some strategic planning in here. Let's get to the afterlife into play. So last time was a false alarm. I'm pretty sure there is some poop in my basement right now, so we're gonna go fix that real quick. I'll be right back. I'm gonna auto pass through my opponent's turn. So don't go anywhere. We're gonna finish losing this league and then play another one with a real deck. That's so rude, opponent! Main deck Dissenter's Deliverance? That's so rude! Why do you have to police the fun, opponent? What a rude dude. Alright, I'll take this gate to the afterlife, I guess. Fine, be that way. This is not friendly. What does my wife do for work? My wife is a business analyst for a major insurance company. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, yeah, I actually want to block here, right? Because this puts a 5th one, and then I could activate and get some more in here. I mean, we have 10 mana producing lands, if that's your question. Main deck Deliverance is fine. The card cycles. It's very good. Like, the cost of putting cards that cycle, as my opponent reads Gate to the Afterlife, that's what this pause is. Alright, I think there's an Ishkanah in here. Yeah. There's my spider mama and her children. Spider mama in his house with her spider babies. We do have Delirium this time. You're not wrong. Our opponent is stuck on 2 lands, so we might win another game. Right, Larynx? There's Punchworthy understands. There you go. Great way to get rid of. Delver has made far too much money. We need to fix that. You want Cheerios? You're not having more Gushers. You get 1 pack. You'd eat Gushers until your teeth rot if I let you. I know, Dad is so mean. He only gave you 1 pack of Gushers. Oh, yeah. 10 out of 10 take this Trophy Mage. Enter combat. Trigger. Where my Ulamog at? There's my Ulamog. Look at itty bitty baby Ulamog. Just a little bitty baby 4/4. Who's a good little baby 4/4 Ulamog? Oh, opponent doesn't want to play anymore. Alright, so I think maybe Chaos Maw isn't good in this matchup. I think Trophy Mage probably isn't good after learning how bad our deck is without it last game. You can cut 1, maybe. Yeah, let's cut Roger Fighter instead. I don't actually know what we're doing, so let's just, like, trim everything here. I think that's fine. Does the chat also get Gushers? God! We should just play Hearthstone, right? All these hands are keepable if this is Hearthstone. On the draw with a Scry, Sneaper Keeper. Bottom, the non-green resource. Who's kidding? I would have kept a blue land there, too. Baby Ulamog confirmed. Adorable and unbeatable. We are not playing Champion of Wits because the deck list that was submitted to me when someone said, hey, I'm going to pay for a league for you to play this deck, did not have Champion of Wits in it. That's the best part about these donation deck lists. When people are like, why aren't you playing Card X? I just get to be like, because I didn't build the deck. Don't you dare spray my minister. He's a good man. He's got a family. Oh, no. Oh, no. Watch this mill 3 lands. Oh, God. Oh, the horrible mistakes that we've made. Minister, you've inquired about the wrong things. I needed those. I needed all 3 of those. Oh, Minister. Oh, magic. Mistakes were made. Alright. Oh, a Dispel. Alright. Oh, alrighty. Well, this is our bed. We're going to lay down in it. Alrighty. I'm going to double block here. Oh, you need your tablet on? Okay, you can have your tablet. You want your tablet, Jake? There you go. I deserve this. Man, watch them dispel my Dispel. Get out of here, Cubby Bear. The Minister, he's got some inquiries for you. Mill the Lumbering Falls. Oh, God bless. All right. See if we can plan for a Greenland here. God bless us, everyone. And this gate to the afterlife is going to be, like, active next turn, too. That's so exciting. I'm so excited, chat fam. You could argue this is just like we drew it up. Forgot to activate this. Probably doesn't matter. Do you have Negates in your deck, opponent? Am I about to be censored, perhaps? We have 6 card types, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We only have 5 creatures in there? Alright, I'm gonna get 3 more looks. We can chump block, I suppose, too. It's just getting abraded. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Balmy breezes blowing through ya. You're gonna exert? God bless. Oh, God, that's so good for us. Thank you, opponent. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, opponent. I would love to loot. Definitely not good. You shut your mouth. You don't know what's good and what's not good. Be quiet over there. I'm pretty sure we're about to win this match, which makes this deck the best deck in the format. Alright, let's crack this and go get the God-Pharaoh's gift before we draw it. Alright, now the real question here is, do I want to get Ulamog back and just start milling them? This is exerted, so I probably just want to start milling them, right? Like, they can't take this indestructible Ulamog off the table. Likely the best known deck in the format. If we draw the gift, this can put it into play from our hand. It's just then we're down a card drawn. Look at our opponent's deck. Dissenter's Deliverance. The deck my opponent's playing is the best known deck in the format. Drawing this or milling it doesn't matter because we can get it from our discard pile. Rude. Rude. So this gate to the afterlife can actually get the God-Pharaoh's gift back out of our discard pile here. Yep, that's where I played the tap land last turn. Yeah, so like we're gonna get a... Yeah, so they should lose this game. Oh god! Are we gonna win an entire match? I don't want to get ahead of myself here, folks, but I feel like we're about to win a match 2-0. About to beat the best deck in the format, Teamer Energy, 2-0. Baby. Gate to the afterlife, you say. The God-Pharaoh, he has a gift for you. His gift for you is Ishkanah and her spider babies. The spider children are here. The spider children are here and they are ready to block. Alright, trigger. That, 8 cards left in their deck. Rebuy your soul to Ulamogs, ladies and gentlemen. Like God-Pharaoh is bringing them back in new baby Ulamog form. Ooh, look at the cute, adorable baby Ulamog. He's adorable and indestructible. And is black. I like the line of text there. In case you were wondering. Oh, that's adorable. He's exerting on Ulamog. Don't exert yourself, opponent. Ulamog is indestructible. I wonder if they thought that was gonna work. I mean, to be fair, this is not a card color bug. It is actually black at the moment. Yep. Oh, baby. Oh, the God-Pharaoh has a present for us. It's another Ishkanah with more spider babies. No, I didn't get to put in spider babies. Oh, yeah. Look at that. We're getting display points back from this league. Oh, flex. We won a match. We won a match 2-0. We're 1-3. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. The God-Pharaoh has gifted us an entire match win, you could argue. And that was the game where we missed our second land drop. They will ban gift to the God-Pharaoh. To be fair, most people who will tell you I'm not their cup of tea, they haven't actually met or interacted with me. They've just read about me on the internet. And I mean, like, the internet is why would the internet lie to a person? So clearly, if it's written on the internet, it must be true. See, it's got Gate to the Afterlifes in it, but it doesn't have, what's the word? It doesn't have any ways to get them, kind of enable them. Doesn't have any enablers in it. No glory was brought that day. Oh, lordy. Are they some kind of control strategy, perhaps? Yep, and like, there's a number... What was that? Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. That card's really good. And that's exactly correct. Not everyone is going to like everyone, and the people that try to make everyone like them, they're just going to end up really sad. So you just, like, shouldn't bother. And not another one. Don't bounce him again. Oh, God. Supreme. Oh, they could have countered my servant, but didn't. Oh, opponent. The choices you have made. Could have Supreme Willed my opponent. Instead, you impulse. To be fair, part of the problem is likely that... man, am I just supposed to... I might have played the wrong land here. I think I'm actually just supposed to get the Gate of the Afterlife in play. Well, I guess they could return non-land permanents. Yeah, that's probably wrong. I'm just going to go ahead and cast the Strategic Planning. Perpetual Timepiece is actually a card we're looking for here. We need to enable the Gate to the Afterlife. And so, like, I'm going to go on a rant here about WotC for a moment. For those that are not aware, Wizards of the Coast recently announced that they are going to be hiding even more of the Magic Online data. And, like, we've seen a lot of sweet decks in this league. And one of the things that would be really awesome to be able to do that would actually encourage innovation and more people to try new things, that was exactly what WotC wants out of their formats, is, like, if I wanted to, like, see my round 1 opponents from this league, their red-black Gift of the God-Pharaoh deck, I am never actually going to be able to find that deck list because they don't post the Friendly League deck lists. And they were 1-1 when we played, so they're not going to 5-0. So, like, seeing my opponent's deck list. My opponent's deck list might not be optimal, and they're probably not going to... And if they did 5-0, they're not going to post this Friendly League. Like, if I wanted to, like, go and, like, see what my opponent's doing and, like, work off of the idea of what they're doing and, like, build and expand on it, I can't do that because that information's not accessible to me. So, like, there was a great article on Channel Fireball talking about why hiding the data is bad, and there were tons of comments from, like, weekend F&M warriors on there who hate net deckers, who are just like, you know, haha, the net deckers have less data and they're going to have to actually work and develop their own deck ideas. It's like, well, that's not actually how it works. Like, these people aren't going to go and start brewing now because, like, you took the data away from them. They're just going to have less deck lists to look at, so the format's going to become more narrow because they have less information to work with. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can't activate this yet. I think we still play one out here. I can play it through Supreme Will here since I have the Servant of the Conduit. I think I'm attacking here. I might as well, right? I'm probably killing them with damage. Oh, I guess I could have waited and activated the river if I didn't tap it here. I keep forgetting this card does stuff. Morning Falcon. And, like, honestly, the thing that I find the most amusing, like, those people that are, like, the people that say they hate net deckers is, like, these are people that are saying they dislike other people because those people like playing Magic in a way that's different than them. Like, Magic's a great game because it's a lot of different things to a lot of different people. And yes, there are people that love building their own decks and designing their own ideas, and that's great. If you love doing that, like, Magic's a great outlet for that, and you get to do that. TCGs are fun for that reason. But, like, if you're a person that just wants to focus on having, like, good, correct play, TCGs also enable you to be able to do that as well. Yeah, exactly. Like, you're not going to show up to a large event without a real deck because you don't want to accidentally, you don't want to spend a bunch of money without having good data to make decisions on. So did I mill enough creatures? I did. So I just want to activate this during my upkeep here so that way we can't draw the Gift of the God-Pharaoh. I would love to grab the God-Pharaoh's gift here. Oh, geez, they can just bounce this, can't they? We're gonna get co-signed here. Yep. Good thing we have this other Gate to the Afterlife in our hand. Hand that one. I think I want to just get Ishkanah and her spider friends to start here. Ulamog would mill them out in 2 turns, but if they have another... I guess they would have co-signed this, right? Like, they just showed us they're willing to co-sign that, so maybe I'm just supposed to get Ulamog right away here. Yeah, and, like, so the only digital TCG I play, Hex, not only do they give us all of the data, but, like... on top of giving us all of the data, they have a free-to-play ladder system, so, like, you can be encouraged to brew on there, because it's not going to, like, cost me a bunch of money to do that. Consign? It is consign, right. Alright, the God-Pharaoh would like Ulamog. Little bitty baby Ulamog to come into play here. Trigger. And, like, Magic as a game is great. I just wish that, like, WotC had someone managing their company that just, like, cared a little bit more. They're almost dead here, right? They get to... Wait, what? Alright, so my opponent could have flashed back the consign here, but instead they're going to die. So they should have flashed back this to bounce my Ulamog, and instead they're going to take at least 8, and then I'm going to activate my Spider Mama and drain them out. What? Oh my fucking... Ah! Magic Online. Magic Online. I was clicking to tap all of my lands so we could activate this and kill them because they left themselves dead on fucking board to this. And they just... It activated Lumbering Falls. Yeah. Use my extra mana. Well, you left yourself dead on board, but MTGO blows, so one more turn. All right. Well, I guess we found the control matchup, right? This is what the dispels are for. I mean, they were probably still dead. Or play Hex. Yeah, the resource system in Hex is so elegant. It's a lot better than Magic's resource system in so many ways. All right, what are we actually doing here? So, I think I want all of these. Is this just like Servant of the Conduits out? It feels like Servant's probably the worst piece of the puzzle. I'm going to do that. Why are we playing God-Pharaoh's Gifts? This is a donation decklist stream. Someone said, hey, I have this sweet, probably terrible pile for you to play, and I'm going to pay the money for you to play the league. So, we're playing the league with this. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. In fact, while this is going, I'm going to import the binder so we can return this deck. While we're waiting for this match to pop, I would just like to say good morning, afternoon, and good night to everyone, wherever you're out in the world. Thanks for choosing to spend part of your day here with us. My name is Jeff Hoagland. I am a TCG player and content producer, and I hope you're enjoying yourself. If you're new to the stream, welcome. If you like what you see, please consider using that follow button. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps other people find my stuff. If you're really enjoying what you see and want to help me produce more of this content, there's a couple different ways you can do that. The first is by subscribing on Twitch or becoming a patron on Patreon. Both of those help support myself financially directly, so I'm able to spend more time producing content like this and less time doing other things to make money for the kids. You can also support my content by supporting my sponsors. MTGOtraders.com will love to buy and sell Magic Online cards with you. If you use code HoaglandPayPal at checkout there, you will be able to save 8% on your singles orders from them. InkedGaming.com will love to help you customize your gaming experience. They do custom playmats, mouse pads, and sleeves and stuff like that. MTGCardMarket.com buys and sells physical Magic cards. And SpareDeck.com is kind of a unique service. They will rent you any standard or modern deck. You can rent a deck for a weekend or up to an entire month. Looks like our opponent finally submitted here, so we can do this. Pretty easy mulligan here, only one land. Yeah, it's got turn 1 Minister of Inquiries. We're going to bottom another Ulamog here. Don't want to draw those. Want to put those in the bin. So, the problem is, like, what this deck's doing is powerful, and with it, there's like 0% chance that like this version of this deck is the optimal version. The problem with a deck like this is that cards like Dissenter's Deliverance and Abrade are very main deckable in this format because of their alternative modes that you could use them with. So like this deck could never be a tier 1 or probably even tier 2 deck in the format because like if it's ever popular enough, people can main deck hate for it with very minimal cost. The reason the Magic Online data solved the format for the Pro Tour is because WotC has been designing bad standard formats. When Innistrad... Okay, so the original Innistrad block, Innistrad RTR, is considered one of the best standard formats of recent memory. We had more Magic Online data during RTR Innistrad than we did during this previous standard format. And guess what? Having more data didn't ruin that format. The reason why that format was good or bad wasn't because of the data that was available. That format was good because it was well designed. It had lots of interesting decks that were similar in power level to each other. So you could be... Woo! Non-legendary cards, you say. Lay bare this heart, opponent. My Spider Mama, she legendary. My Ulamog, he legendary. Woo! Got him. Just like we drew it up, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, baby. The minister was not impressed. Alrighty. I'm actually going to play out this Aether Hub so I can activate my Minister of Inquiries here again. But yeah, so anyways, like, WotC constantly scapegoats. They refuse to accept responsibility and just be like, look, the standard was bad, and we know it was bad, and we messed up, and we're going to do better, and we're going to design better formats. Instead, they're like, people aren't liking standard because the rotation cycle changed, and people aren't liking standard because there's too much data, and the data solved it, and the data is the reason the format is bad. No, WotC, that's not why the format is bad and why people dislike standard. The reason why people disliked your standard format was because it wasn't interesting, and there wasn't a diverse selection of interesting strategies that could be powerful and competitive. Like that's the truth. That's like actually how things work. How other games have lots of data too, and like they're fine. Yeah, but like, do you know how far Wizards of the Coast designs sets? Like the impact of the play whatever group is like probably 2 years down the line, or a year or more at least. Like realistically, probably 2 to 3 years. And that being said, like, this standard format, this current standard format right now, feels like it has all of the tools to be really awesome, and I'm really excited to be playing it and genuinely enjoying myself. Like, this deck is terrible, and we're having a good time with it. Like, it feels like we have everything here to have an interesting standard format moving forward. Yeah, we had Snapcaster Mage and Liliana the Veil then too. Like, and this is something like Hex has done really well recently. Like in Hex, there's a bunch of cards you read them coming from Magic and you're like, man, this card's really powerful and busted. But like when everyone gets to do powerful things and there's this diverse selection of powerful things and you don't just have perfect mana so you can shove all the powerful things in the same deck list, like it actually becomes kind of interesting because you have multiple people doing powerful things on different axes. Ooh, traversing for Gearhulks. I like the cut of my opponent's jib. I like the Scarab God. What does this do? These things can attack and block? Just normal? Just like straight up normal can attack and block? Huh. I think we're probably just gonna beat them down with our spider friends, right? Alright, Ishkanah and her spider friends. To be fair, and this is coming as someone who enjoys playing Legacy a lot. Legacy is probably my favorite format in Constructed Magic right now, pending on the standard format. Legacy is not a good format for brewing. Ah, the old bounce the Ishkanah, because you're dead on board to the activation. They're dead on board to just attack with all, right? I guess they could have some removal spells here. What you got? Ah, the old Fatal Push my Spooter token. Ah, that's a little fatal for my spiders. Yeah, like Legacy, there is no doubting Legacy probably generates the best actual games of Magic of any format in Magic. Like, the actual games that you play in Legacy are really enjoyable and have a lot of depth to them and a lot of decisions. That's why I like playing the format. I can Gate to the Afterlife here. Seems fine. Do I want to just jam my spider? I'm just gonna jam my spider. They could have a sensor here, but they likely have the counter unless I pay 3. Yeah, I have Supreme Well. Sure. They're still dead on board here. Plus, they know we have a Gate to the Afterlife that they have to deal with next turn too. So the thing about Legacy is that you have to understand is you can't approach Legacy from the same way you approach Standard. And that is where I was getting frustrated. Like, I was trying to play Legacy in this format where, like, I brewed and worked outside the box. And, like, the interesting part of Legacy is being able to focus on playing the decks that are good well. Like, the decks that are in Legacy that exist are much more powerful than a lot of the cards that aren't seeing play. So, like, you should just play the decks that are good and you will have more success. And that's more true in a format like Legacy than it is in a format like good, and than it is in good Standard formats. They can get my Ishkanah. Oh. Huh. Yeah, I didn't know what that card did. Alright, so we're going to lose? That's sad. Man, this card's really good against us, huh? Huh. Alright, so we're going to target Ulamog the Ceaseless Hunger here. So that way if my opponent tries to exile it in response... Oh, wait. This doesn't target. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't realize this didn't target. Alright, well, I guess I'll put the Ishkanah back into play. Maybe I should have gotten Ulamog because he can get my own Ishkanah back here. Maybe I don't want to attack with everything. Huh. I have another Ishkanah here, don't I? Yep. Yeah, I think I want to just wait and be able to activate this. Shadow doesn't create play patterns that are very interesting to play with or against. Like... It's not though. Shadow has like Affinity was just everywhere. Shadow has a pretty miserable Dredge matchup, so like Dredge is still popular. Like, and like Modern's a format where people don't look at the top decks and go, you know what? I'm gonna stop playing this deck that I've played for the last 2 years. People just like play the decks in Modern that they own. So like decks really don't like push things out of the format except in like extremes like during Eldrazi Winter. So they have to, if they can't kill this, we get to drain them. Holy crap. I haven't been keeping up on chat. Is Temu here arguing that hiding the data is good? I just want to make sure that that's what they're doing before I ban them. Can someone TLDR? Is that what we're arguing about here? Because I'm just like not even gonna entertain that in this chat. Yeah, that's what he's arguing. All right, good. Yep, just get him out of here. That's just like not even worth it. All right, so they're gonna get a Torrential Gearhulk here, and then bounce my thing. Opponent's putting up a fight. We talked earlier about people disliking me. That's another reason people dislike me, is I don't put up with their nonsense. People have this, like, idea in their head that, like, we live in America, or, you know, we have, like, this free speech idea across all these countries, and free speech doesn't mean you get to spew inside of my chat and that we have to listen to your nonsense. Alright, we're gonna try and actually activate Ishkanah this time. Alright. Alright, good. My spider friends. Choose you. Are we gonna win a second match? Despite what my thinning hairline implies, I'm not actually old enough to be president. So, just so we're all above the board on that. We're gonna get 40 play points back from this league, aren't we? Oh, buddy! The Pulse of Marasa! The Pulse of Marasa to keep you alive. What sick technology my opponent has employed. What the sickest of technologies my opponent has employed. The old Pulse of Marasa. God, our opponent's deck is probably sweeter than ours. And again, like, if the data was free and available, you know what I would get to do? I would get to pull up my... So in Hex, they give us all of the data, and like as soon as you finish a match, I can go on a website and look and see the deck list that my opponent was playing in that match. It's awesome. Like the number of times we've played against something on stream and gone, that deck's really sweet, we should give that a try. And we pull up their deck list and then just play it, and then tweak it, and tune it, and get to like play these other sweet things. Like... I'm not old enough to be a senator either. I know I am an old angry man with very little hair, but I am only 26. Was he still dead on board? Should I have attacked with everything? Yay! Play points! Alright, I'm gonna place an order for the real deck here real quick. And then, or cut to the sponsor screen here for a second. I'm gonna place this deck list order.